Good morning. It is Firewood again, and this morning I'm going to show you a couple things. I got to get this cleaned up a little bit. These scraps around here and put into this IBC tote bladder. I was thinking about doing something like this anyway, but I saw this on Whacking Axes. I think it's the channel name. Young kid, it's got a Firewood channel. It's pretty cool. But I just get this filled up with scrap, run that rope around the ball of the trailer on the truck or the tractor, and then drag it away and dump it on the burn pile. So I'll turn you around here and show you the cleanup. Okay, well that's certainly good enough for now. Got that cleaned up, and I'll show you my splitting process here for a little bit, because right at this moment it's not raining, which is surprising. So this is a standard Swisher log splitter. You'd buy at any Home Depot or Lowe's. However, the motor on it's a little different, if you can tell from here. It came with a 10.3 horsepower motor on it, and about 2 years ago I broke the rope, and I am probably the least mechanical person you'll ever meet. So I bought 2 different ropes off of, I don't know, Amazon or somewhere, and the housing that sits on top of it, of course neither one of those worked, or if they did, I didn't figure them out. So I've got a mechanic buddy that takes care of all my equipment for me in the wintertime and spring. I was talking to him about it. Well, so I started starting it with a drill. If you take that housing off and the rope off, there's a big nut there in the center, and you can run a drill and get the motor started. It's kind of like an electric start. But if that thing ever coughs or kicks back, you got to hold it pretty tight to your body, and that drill kind of punches you in the ribs, similar to Mike Tyson. So I was tired of that happening. So he found and bought a used mower with an electric start motor on it. So he put that on this Swisher. So I think it's pretty cool. It's been sitting out here all night. I haven't touched it today. I'm going to try to get it started here for you and see if it'll even start. It's kind of a two-hand process. There's a little choke valve here, and then of course the key. I'm going to try to start it without the choke. Let's see what happens here. I think it's going to go. I'm gonna set you down and choke it just for a sec. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let's see, am I? And last time I ran it, I pretty much ran out of gas, so it needs some more gas in it. But that's it, man. That beats yanking on a rope, I'll tell you that. So I'll show you my process here. I don't like for the wood to fall on the ground. Number one, sometimes these pieces are big and I don't like to handle them twice. And number two, they fall on the ground, they're going to get that much more dirty, and I don't like burning or selling dirty wood. So of course this splitter doesn't have a table on it, but Sam's Club has tables, and this one works out pretty well. I think it's a 6-footer, and it's plastic, it's real light, the wood slides on it real well. I'll show you what I do here. There you go, guys. I'm gonna let that cool down for a sec. I'll come back and get you, okay? So that's my process. What I'll do is I'll split enough to get on the table. I could have pushed that down a little further, I guess, and got another few pieces on there. But I'll stack it here on, stack it here on the table, and then I'll take it from here and transport it over here, or I'd put it into an IBC tote or whatever I was doing. I've had that plastic bladder down here at the foot before to catch all the pieces that fall off, but it's so big you trip over it. So to get it out of the way, I kind of put it down there at the end. Then you saw what I was doing, throwing some of the bigger chunks down there. Yesterday when I was splitting, I didn't use that at all, so that's why the pile down here was so big. Plus this grass is super long. If I get a break in the rain today long enough, I'm gonna mow yard. But if you noticed me when I was splitting, I kept looking off in the distance because the rains are coming. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. The rain's coming, I can't fight it. I showed you the splitter and my little setup with the table. We'll do the species identification maybe on the next video if we can get this rain to ever stop. I've got tomorrow off too, so we'll see what happens. And I'm not creative enough to come up with my own outro yet, so what I thought I'd do is I would steal some other outros for the time being, and you guys can comment in the bottom if you know where they're at. So let's see if I can remember it. And everybody have a great day.